I'm going to introduce you to the metric system, okay? We're going to do a little introduction to the metric system. Keep in mind that today, for your answers, for your homework, okay, Corbin, keep in mind today, for your answers for your homework, you must be giving answers like milliliters or milligrams or, I don't know, liters or grams or meters, okay? There will be no pounds. There will be no ounces, okay? Those are all customary. You have two different systems. It's like speaking a whole different language, and I'm going to teach you the new language today. Let me first show you the prefixes for pounds or for metric system. Okay? In the middle, grams measure weight. Okay? Meter measures distance. And liter measures volume, how much something can hold. Okay? Just like yesterday, we talked about pounds. Pounds is weight, right? Tons is weight. Whereas, like, inches is distance, and feet and miles. Those are all length. And gallons and fluid ounces are volume, how much something holds. Well, there's three different things. We got gram is weight, meter is distance, liter is volume. But you can then take this, and each one of these is called a prefix. The tera, the giga, the mega, the kilo, the hecto, the deca, okay, deci, centi, milli, micro, nano. Those are all the prefixes. So you can have, you guys have all heard of a centimeter, okay? You've heard of a millimeter. You've heard of a kilometer. Okay, you've heard of all these things. We have a centigram or a milligram. Oftentimes, medicine is distributed in milligrams. Okay? So these are all the prefixes, meaning the words that go in front of it. Okay? Gigagram, megagram. Okay, these get bigger as you go up. A kilometer is like 2/3 of a mile. Okay? But you could have a megameter, and that's way more than a mile. You could have a gigameter, which is like, I have no idea. It's huge. Okay? Every time it goes up, every one of these goes up by 10. There are 10 grams in a decigram. There are 10 decigrams in a centigram. There are 10 centigrams in a milligram, and so on. Okay? You see how that works? All right. Just a little brief introduction. Now, I just want to give you an idea of some of these things. The metric system. I just told you this. Units of length. We got a millimeter, centimeter, decimeter, meter, and kilometer. Okay? A millimeter is about the thickness of a dime. All right? A millimeter is about the thickness of a dime. A centimeter is about how wide your fingernail is. Okay? How wide a fingernail, just to give you an idea of these things. A decimeter, you guys have all seen like a CD case, right? About like this, about this wide, CD case. That's a decimeter. A meter is right here. Ooh, that's 1 meter. Okay? And a kilometer is like I said, about 2/3 of a mile, distance around a city block, if you will. It's 1,000 of these. Okay? Now, if you looked at this little meter stick, you see these little teeny tiny lines on here. If you look at it, you see the little teeny tiny lines? Every one of those is a millimeter. Okay? You guys see that? See the little teeny tiny lines? Those are all millimeters. So knowing that, how many millimeters, how many of those little teeny tiny lines are on here? Dylan, there's 1,000 little teeny tiny lines down one side. Okay? Now, there are 10 little teeny tiny lines in between each one of those. What is one of those? From 6 to 7 there, Wilbert? That's 1 centimeter. Okay? So there are 10 millimeters inside of 1 centimeter. There are 10 centimeters inside each one of these decimeters. So from here to here. And there are 10 decimeters in 1 meter. Give you an idea. Next. So if we were talking about units of measure, these are like the problems that you're going to have for your homework. It's going to say a ballpoint pen is about 14, and I don't want to hear inches or feet or yards. We're talking metric system only. So a ballpoint pen, about how many, you want to be thinking millimeters, centimeters, decimeters, meters, kilometers. What do you think? Sam? Centimeters. About 14 centimeters. So like from here to here, that's about the length of a pen from here to here, right? Football field is about 100. I know a lot of you want to say yards, right? But yards is not the metric system. We are talking metric system only, so you have to say the right word. Meters. It's about 100 of these. Okay? Actually, 1 yard is from right here where my hand is to the end. It's very, very close. Okay? Loaf of bread is about 3 what long? Millimeters, centimeters, decimeters, meters, kilometers. It'd be a big piece of bread, I think. Xander. Decimeters. So like from here to here. That's about a loaf of bread, right? An earthworm is about 5 millimeters, centimeters, decimeters, meters, kilometers. Kennedy? Millimeters? I don't know. That would be like 5 millimeters would be like from there where my thumbnail is to there. That's like a pretty baby earthworm. Centimeters maybe, huh? From there to there. We're not talking like night crawlers, we're talking, okay? So probably from there to there, right? So we're going to say centimeters. Okay, weight, mass, how much things weigh. The 3 most common ones we're going to use is a milligram, a gram, or a kilogram. So a milligram weighs about as much as like a mosquito. Okay? About as much as a mosquito. A gram is about the weight of a large paper clip. It's not a lot. Kilogram is about the weight of like your math book. Okay? So that's about a kilogram. So when you have problems like this, an orange An orange has the mass or the weight of about 600 milligrams, which would be 600 mosquitoes. 600 grams, which is about 600 paper clips. Or 600 kilograms, which would be like 600 math books. That's a big orange. Which one do you think? Gavin? I'm going to say 600 grams. About 600 paper clips. Okay? All right. Liberty Bell. The Liberty Bell. 943 mosquitoes, 943 paper clips, or 943 textbooks? We got, that's milligrams, grams, or kilograms. Dylan. Say again. Kilograms. I know a lot of you automatically go, oh, tons or pounds. You want to use that. Be careful when we do this homework, okay? Make sure you're using milligram, centigram. It has to be a metric system unit. And as far as how much something holds, the two most common ones we're going to deal with are milliliters and a liter. A milliliter is about a drop of water. A liter bottle is exactly that red water bottle on my desk. That's 1 liter. Okay? So that's a liter. Okay? So if we were thinking about it, a scoop of ice cream holds about 100 of those?
Yeah.
I don't yay! I got a bellyache. No, about 100 milliliters. 100 milliliters. Large punch bowl. About 7 liters. About 7 liters. Okay? Measure the length of the line to the nearest meter. Okay. 4. 1. Enough. Doorknob. Diameter. 7-kilometer doorknob? I don't think so. 7 what? Millimeters? 7 millimeters would be like from here to here. It's a tiny doorknob. Centimeters, like this, from here to here. Okay? Ballpoint pen weighs about 3 milligrams. Mosquitoes, 3 grams, 3 paper clips, or 3 textbooks. 3 grams. Gallon of milk is almost 4. Those water bottles are 4 drops. 4 liters. Paul estimated his weight of his infant sister to be... Wrong system. That's distance. We're talking weight. Grams. 5 kilograms. Not grams, Sam. 5 grams would be like 5 paper clips. Kilograms. Okay? So be careful with this. Be careful with this. What measures weight? Grams. What measures volume? Liters. What measures distance? Meters. Your assignment. Page 490. What is it? No, page 494. Page 494. 6 to 20 even. And then I want you to do 24 to 32 even.